Nigeria. All right, let's come home now. And of course, take you very quickly to Chile and talk about the FIFA Under-17 World Cup that's down now to the business end. Today is semi-final day at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. And everybody's been talking about a dream final being the final game between Mali and Nigeria. But before we talk about the dream All-African final, I think we have the little business of taking out North American opposition and taking out European opposition. Mali, African champions, will be taking on Belgium. That game should be up at any moment from now. And of course, at midnight, Nigeria will be confronting Mexico in the semifinals of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Of interest to us, of course, is the Mexico-Nigeria game. And for those who've been asking questions about the kickoff time and details of that game, that's what you can see right there on your screen. So you could stay up and pray for these boys, keep vigil for these boys. It's been what a while, really, keeping vigil for the Golden Eagles. But let's pray that they can push this more, push this a little bit, push a little harder, take over and cross over this obstacle called Mexico and be in the final. The final comes up this weekend. So once again, we wish the Golden Eaglets the very best of luck and hope that they still have enough in them to power on and successfully defend the crown, the title that they won 2 years ago. All right, so that's that for the Golden Eagles of Nigeria. I'm sure a lot of you will still be talking to us about it as we go on the show for feedback. We will expect you to talk to us about the Golden Eagles. We will be reading your comments out as well as it relates to these young lads who are really flying the Nigerian flag very high in Chile. Let's come home now and talk about a different kind of football now. We talk about five-a-side football. We talk about futsal and also tell you what the plans are to ensure that we are also able to put out excellent representation for Nigeria at the Futsal World Cup qualifiers that will be taking place next month. That takes us to this story of futsal and the call for support by the franchise manager of Futsal Nigeria, Moses Nwanze. He's been talking about how to develop futsal in Nigeria. Well, Nigeria will be taking on Tunisia next month in the preliminary round of the qualifier for the Futsal 2016 Africa Cup of Nations that will be taking place in South Africa. All right, and the Nigerian five-a-side team will be playing the first leg in Tunisia, December 6th, and then the return leg will be played a week after in Nigeria, December 13th. Moses Nwanze believes that corporate bodies can play some role in helping us to develop this game of futsal in Nigeria. So let's listen to Moses Nwanze, and then we'll be back with more on Sports Tonight.
Part of our responsibility is that we must organize competitions, you know, and NFF must be involved in our competitions. And through those competitions, they will be able to select, you know, good players who would represent the country in, you know, FIFA futsal championships. But we need to have a structure on ground. And aside from having the structure, we need the venues, we need facilities. We also need futsal balls. Before you begin to organize competitions, you need to get people's buy-in into it, okay? And then you also need to get the corporate organizations to also accept what you're doing, which is why we say, okay, fine. The best way for you to accept is by participating. So we are organizing the Futsal Corporate Challenge. Let these corporate organizations play futsal. Everywhere they play five-a-side.
All right, thank you for staying with us. It's still Sports Tonight. And we've been talking Under-17 World Cup and Nigeria's quest to book a place in in the final. We've talked about that extensively as well on the program tonight. But let me just quickly tell you that Tayo Salam has joined me now on Sports Tonight. Tayo, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Yeah, it's great to be here, DB. Nightmare on the roads of Lagos.
I mean, don't talk about that.
Absolute nightmare. Oh.
What can you do?
What can you do? You can't fly.
Maybe we have to learn to fly now.
Yeah, but it's seriously chaos right there. Hopefully, the authorities can really do something about it.
Yeah, we hope so.
It's a total mess.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope something can be done about the Lagos traffic. But let me quickly get your thoughts.
Yes.
The Golden Eaglets are playing later tonight against Mexico, and people have been talking about All African final. We've had that before. Nigeria, Ghana, 1993.
Yes, the Kano sets. Yeah.
You think that is a possibility?
Yeah, no doubt, Tony, no doubt at all. Having seen the two sides play in this competition so far, I believe they really have the quality to go ahead and win their semi-final games. But obviously, what we're going to talk about the most here has to do with Nigeria. I really don't care if the other side makes it or not. But for me, the Golden Eaglets so far in this competition, they've been really impressive, sensational. If I'm to put it correctly, sensational. It's very clear they've come into this competition with an attacking philosophy as well to the scoring goals like it's going out of fashion. I know a lot of Nigerians actually are looking forward to them doing the same tonight or this morning against Mexico.
All right, let's talk about the big boys now and tell you about the monthly ranking of football nations by FIFA. FIFA rankings that come out every month like this, but it's not been a very good one for Nigeria because the Eagles have dropped out of the top 10. We are number 12 in Africa, 59th in the world. That's the latest rankings released today. A lot of people say do not read too much into the FIFA rankings. While you may want to agree with them, you also need to sound a note of caution that these rankings come in handy when the draw for the final round of the 2018 World Cup qualifiers are made across the different confederations of FIFA. So if you are not properly ranked or well ranked, or you are ranked far from the top, there's a possibility that you could be facing some very, very difficult teams in the final round of the qualifiers. Tayo, we're going to be talking about the FIFA rankings, the implication for Nigeria, and of course for Belgium, who are celebrating the fact that they are number 1 in the world right now, and a whole lot more after we return from this timeout.